Everyone, happy Wednesday. Good evening. Hope you're doing right, or good afternoon, wherever you're from. Good morning, even. Hope you're doing okay. Hi, AB. Hope you're still there. Yes, and hi, Andrew. Good to see you. Yes, is it coming home? Well, I think as Cashbush Michael said, has it ever been home? Well, that's the question, isn't it? But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we? I guess. But hi, Sham. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Yes, it probably won't be a too long one because I know a lot of people who wanting to watch the football tonight. So, and obviously, yeah. So I might do that myself as well. So yeah, so it'll probably be a shorter one than usual, but I'm sure everyone won't mind that. Yeah, hi, EB. Yeah, not confident. Well, I'm not a massive football person, but I do watch the tournaments and things, and I do know that England tends to make it never easy, basically, unless they have a win really well, like we did against the Dutch in '96 and Ukraine the other day, or we just have trouble. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, who knows? You never know. Yeah. Yeah, I see you're a fine. You're one of those that just likes the final. If we get to the final, Andrew, I say okay. Well, fair enough. Honestly, well, we got well. Who knows? Who knows? In a couple of hours, 3 hours, 4 hours time, we may be very happy or maybe very sad. So who knows? But yeah, I hope you're doing all right. Yes, basically, I wasn't. I forgot I had basically a massive stash left over somewhere. Now, I don't think I've been over it before. Now, apologies if there's some repeats. Don't think there are any. But yeah, so basically, now the obvious problem is in a few weeks' time, I anticipate that I may catch up with the stash actually. So there's a chance the stash watches might go every 2 weeks or something like that. So I might replace them with perhaps a mini live review. Maybe I'll just do one review live on a Wednesday or something like that. Because the problem is I've got to watch the calories basically. I can't just be doing reviews all the time because there's too many calories basically. So it's one of those. So there we go. So we'll see what happens. But I'll probably do a July update soon and sort of talk about it then. Really, yeah. So. Yeah, fries. Well, Andrew, if I'd been doing this channel long enough, there probably would be. There probably would be one from the '70s or whenever it was. Yeah. Oh, and thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you're excited for it. Yes, hope you like it. Well, it's one of those, isn't it? One of those. But yeah, basically, I probably will be doing another trip around the shops maybe this weekend. I might have more time this weekend, perhaps. We'll see. Though I'm not sure. Hopefully on Saturday, I think. But we'll see. It just depends. It's one of those. So I might get a few more for next week. So I might have a couple more weeks of Stash Watch without any sort of dramatic changes or whatever. But it might be that after a couple of weeks, 3 more weeks, I might just say right. Well, there's no point me doing it if I've not got lots of stuff to look at. But I'll say I might replace with something temporary or whatever. So I'll have a think on basically. I'll have a think on. Which shops I'm going to? Well, this is it. I mean, my usual rounds are sort of quite good of the older. I'd like to check out Aldi again because there's Scotty posted in Discord quite a lot of new stuff there actually that's in like the new section or whatever it is, or the so I might go there basically, possibly a little as well. Just check to see if there's anything new there or different I didn't get before. And the usual places like Home Bargains, B&M as well. Places like that. Yes, it's one of those. Oh no, don't worry, Sean. Don't worry. But yeah, you weren't really. I was just saying, you just got to be wary of doing that. That's all. But don't worry, you weren't. But yeah, you just got to be wary of the fact it's just one of those, isn't it? But yeah, just just bear in mind that people might just be there just to sort of use it as it is. So there we go. Yes, fingers crossed a win because yes. I guess you'd bet on them then, but yeah. Well, this is it. I would like to see them just get somewhere. You know what I mean? Just get to a final at least. But there we go. Yeah, there we are. One of those, isn't it? But yeah, I'd like to go to Sainsburys as well. Actually, I'd like to get a Sainsburys, opportunity for the weekly live reviews as well. So I want to get to see. It's just the one supermarket that's a bit difficult to get to. But yeah. I do. Sainsbury's is one I'd like to aim for, and I'd like to get some more stuff from Asda. Really. I've not really done any Asda products, to be honest with you. I've got a couple in the backlog to do, but not really the same type of thing. So it is one that's on my list as well that I'd like to sort of look into as well. So Asda I'd like to do. Is there any other supermarkets? Yeah, maybe get more Morrisons stuff. But Morrisons doesn't seem to be very popular really in the live reviews, does it? Keep putting them out there. They don't really win, but who knows? Last week it was a last minute thing, so there might be a last minute surge for Morrisons. Who knows? Yeah, Co-op as well, Sham. Yes, that's right. That's the one I was trying to remember. Yeah, thank you. Co-op as well. I'd like to go, as Sham mentioned. Now the Co-op is a bit of another one that's a bit of a pain. It's not well. The Co-op's a difficult one because there's not many big shops of it. So it's one of those where you might go in and not see much, basically. So yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, yeah. As the products, yes, yeah, AB, yes, they do actually, they do. Yeah, and they're Oreo biscuits. They're knockoff. I'm sure they're exactly the same as the Guyon ones. You know the Guyon, that Spanish company that do or Gullen, if you want to pronounce it that way, do certain biscuits. I'm sure they basically make Asda's own coated Oreos, because it's the same wrapper. When you open them up, they've got the same wrapper on the inside. So you know, it seems a bit too coincidental, that, doesn't it? Really. Oh yes, I think. Sorry, Andrew. I think you said that before. Chicken selects, did you say? Honestly, yeah. Well, you know, I'm not a big chicken fan. You know, what can I say? But as its own brand milk chocolate, you say? Okay. Really, not far off Dairy Milk and Galaxy. Yeah, well, yes, as you know, I like those. So yeah, that'll definitely be. I'll give them a try. Well, as I say, yeah, it's one that I've missed out for, really. So it is one I do. I was trying to wonder how to sort of. It seems Aldi and Lidl are the popular companies, doesn't it? Really, popular brands. So I was trying to think how I could sort of make Morrisons sound more tempting. So I might do like a, you know, maybe a multi one, Morrisons, Asda, and you know, Sainsburys or something. I don't know. But then the problem is it detracts from what you're actually doing, doesn't it? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, please do. Yes, please, Andrew. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, so anyone watching about, if you want to say post anything, yeah, check out the Discord server. It's links in the description. If you want to post, ask me any recommend things for me to review, or just post any pictures or anything like that. It's a great place to do it. There's lots of different sections. So check it out. You know, it's a great place to do things like that, really. And it means also I can find them retrospectively as well. So there we are. Yes. Yes, they were bad. We had to keep asking. All right, okay, yeah, all right, really. So it's not salt isn't. Yeah, well, I think we discussed that, didn't we? And we thought it was of it, but yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I did hear that some places weren't putting salt in automatically. I guess so you can do it yourself, or so they can reduce the salt counter. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let's crack on with a couple of things then. As I say, it might be not quite an hour long today because of the football and things. I'm conscious that most people want to go. Well, not most people. Lots of people want to watch that. Kind of done a bit of a family thing myself with my family as well. We're doing some kind of sweepstake going on. So I would like to. I've got a bit of a vested interest in watching it as well. So it'd be nice to sort of share it with the family and things. So, but yeah, more cake bar action. Yes, crunchy cake bars. Yes. So I never managed to review these ones. So yeah. So look very nice, don't they? But I imagine they're probably well. The problem with cake bars, as we all know, is that if you take off the top part, if I can do that, you know, if you're looking in the mirror, it's easy to do this because it's not a mirror. It's there you go. That bit there is always the same in every single cake bar you get from Cadbury's or the equivalent. You know what I mean? So basically, you're just getting some regular sponge there, and it's only that bit there that's different. And even that bit, it's probably only the actual bits in it that's different. So you know, it's. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, these cake bars. So, you know, and these are quite plain, the sponge part. It's nothing special, really. Yeah, so it's one of those. Meantime, McFlurries are back at McDonald's, you say, Shyam. I don't think I've had that. I like McFlurries. They are nice, those, actually. They're quite not overly calorific, but they're quite substantial as well. So they're quite a good product, those. I think they're probably, you know, I don't know what's in them, but but they do, you know, they're not bad, actually, not bad. Hazelnut chocolate bar is 85p for 200 grams. That's not bad. Cadbury's Dairy Milk is £1.80. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, thank you. Yes, I'll have to. I'll have to. Well, I need to go around. Yeah. I think that's just one I've just missed out. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why that was really. But yeah, speaking of cake bars and things, by the way, yes, and here's the fudge one. So you can see, you see what I mean. So basically, the only difference between fudge and crunchy. I can put them both on at the same time. Can I do that? Trying to, I can't. There we go. I think that's possibly there. It's hard for me to. I can't see. There we go. There we are. Yeah, you can see they're both pretty much the same. So you know what I mean. It's in fact they both look almost the same, other than the middle piece in the middle, but they actually are different. But in fact, you'd even say it's probably the exact same graphic. They've just altered it. You can see the crumbs are the same on the bottom and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. Not sure about these cake bars really, but the Cadbury's ones are not too bad. The sponge isn't rubbish, but yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, one of them. But yeah, there we are. Yeah, so hi Joe, how are you doing? Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, hope you're having a good time. Good day in Brazil. Sure you are. Yeah, so basically, I'm just saying, Jad, there's the England are playing at 8 o'clock today, which is 50 minutes time. So I'll probably finish a bit early today. I won't do the whole hour, I don't think. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Is just because people want to go, and to be honest with you, I guess I'm roped into it a bit now as well. I must admit. Yes, there should be Sham. There should be look back this week. Yep, on the Friday, 7 o'clock. Fingers crossed. Yeah. So I need to do that. I've got another video for tomorrow. I've already done it actually, tomorrow's video. So that review should go up tomorrow. I have to just check it and things. But yeah, so I've got a review up ready for tomorrow as well. So yes, the problem is the look backs take a bit of time. So there we go. Yeah, so in the backlog as well. I think this one might be it might be too late for this one. Snickers White limited edition. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I do like Snickers and I do like white chocolate. So yeah, especially no, it's not Nestle, is it? But yeah. There we go. I quite like Snickers. In fact, yeah, I've got one that's coming up this week that you might like. It's a Snickers product. I think a lot of you I like it actually. The only problem, it's got peanut butter in it, but I was, yeah. So that was the controversial part really. So I'll see what you think anyway when I review it. So it was going to be the one from yesterday, but I've prioritised another one essentially. So it'll probably be next week now, that one. But not a bad one. Not a bad one. I did find this one in the middle of nowhere. Just a random bar, Nesquik. Don't go for it. I don't know what that means. It's probably, don't know where it is. Someone might know this one. Scotty will probably know what this is. But yeah, it's a wafer bar. It looks like with cream in the middle. Don't really know what the Nesquik link is really. So I don't think there's any any description on it. It's got palm fat in it. You can see that much. Let's see. Yeah. Can't really see any description on there English, so yeah, not too sure. But anyway, Nesquik. But I used to quite like Nesquik when I was younger. Actually, I used to have quite a lot as a milkshake, and then a cereal as well. So it's one of those. Yeah, a mint line and orange line. Well, yeah, you're right, Sham. And the way it's going, there's always a mint and orange one, isn't there? Especially orange these days. Mind you, don't they could well happen. It could well still happen. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's hope not, Andrew. I know what you mean. Yeah, it was like this in Euro '96, Andrew. We were doing really well. Yeah, we got knocked out, and we should have won it. You know what I mean as well. Yes. Fudge Lime Bars, strange idea considering Cadbury's Fudge Bars. Yeah, I know it is a weird one, AB. You're right. Cadbury's Fudge Bars, very odd. I mean, they must just be one of those that just sell. You know what I mean? They just people just buy them, and they must, because it's like a cheap bar, and they buy them for a kid or something. So it's one of those mini marshmallow brownie bites. You say, Sham. They're the ones from M&S. I haven't been to M&S yet. It is on my radar still, but I'm just conscious of the fact that when I do go to M&S, it's going to be a nightmare because I'm going to buy so much stuff. Well, I'm going to be tempted to buy so much stuff and not have the time to review it. So I'm just putting it off for the moment. Yeah. So, but I will. I haven't forgotten. But yes, as I say, post it in Discord if you put the review requests, just so I don't forget. At least it's there then. So yeah, I know you've put something else in there, so that'd be great if you could do that. Have them in Aldi, you say? All right, okay. I'll try and have a look then. Yeah, I'll try and remember to have a look then. I'll say post it in the Discord as well, just to remind me, because it might come on the Saturday. I can't remember what Sharon recommended, and then obviously you're not around or something. So. Yes, but Denmark seem a bit good, Andrew. You say, well, they are doing well, and of course they've got the Ericsson thing going on that's like motivating the team. So yeah, but England look good as well in theory. Not conceded their goal yet, touch wood. So chomp cake bar, yeah, which true. I don't know what it is actually, Abe. You're right, because Fudge is in everything as well. It's in Cadbury's Heroes. It's basically in Roses, although it's a variant of it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. In the cake aisle. Yeah, okay, thanks, Sham. Yes, I'll try. I'll try and remember to do that then, yeah. Yeah, they sound very nice. You mentioned them a few times. So, marshmallow brownie bites. Speaking of nice things, got this. I think I've reviewed this in the past, actually. I think I ended up getting it again for some reason. It's a Twix creamy peanut butter cookie bar. It says cookie bar. I think that's basically because it's an American one. I think it's really biscuit bar. If you look at it there, it's very odd, doesn't it? It looks just to be all caramel and... yeah. Well, it's because it's peanut butter and biscuits, isn't it, actually? So an interesting one. Yeah, an interesting one, this one. But I think I've reviewed this before. Yes, it's one of those. It was around for Euro '96. Yeah, it was really that was when the Three Lions came, the song Three Lions came out and stuff like that. Yeah, we did really well as well. We beat some really good teams. Like we did Germany this time. We beat Holland at the time, and then we thrashed them as well. So they were good teams. So yeah, it was a good time. I remember I remember I couldn't watch the penalties. I remember I went into the garden and we missed. We should say it was a golden goal at the time. So you needed to score once and you'd win in extra time, and we were literally inches from scoring. So. Yes, get rid of the fudge and chomp. Yeah, you're right, Sham. You're right. They are a bit. I mean, I think it's just the fact that they fill a very small niche. You know what I mean? I think there's just. I think there's like. Just like a few bars that just are quite cheap, and just parents will just buy them for the children. I think that's what it is really. They're quite small. They'll just say okay. I think it's a bit like that with them. I think so anyway. But you're right. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I'm not seeing many people say good things about them. So, but they're still around and they still seem to do quite well. So it's bizarre, isn't it? All right, we've got these ones as well. These Milkinis. They have a bit of an interesting one. These like little milk bars. I think Kinder do these as well. Similar bars. So they're quite nice. I think they're just basically like a sort of milk filling, really. It's on the back somewhere. The problem is the languages are in a bit of a... Well, not English isn't generally at the top of these languages, so it's quite hard to find the English. I can't see it anywhere. I think it's down there somewhere. Can't see. I can't see. Milk chocolate filled with a milk filling. Yeah, so it's just milk filling, basically. Yes. Twisted Cabbage buttons. 12th of July, you say? That's not long. I need to get the caramel one as well. I believe I need to find these things, That's one. So those two on my list, yeah, Sharon, I need to get those for sure. Winter Spice Twix, you never got, AB. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The Speculoos one, same name. It wasn't too bad, actually. It was essentially, if you just imagine a Twix, but with a bit of a cinnamony taste to the biscuit. It's basically what you've got, that sort of Lebkuchen type taste. What was the other one that had the similar spiciness to it? Can't think what it was now. Yeah. I'm going to do any pick and mix. Yes. Review some pick and mix, you say. Could do, really. Could do. It's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how best to do it would be to do it, really, because obviously you'd have to probably have a selection, and I don't know. I do like pick and mix. I think it's definitely something that's just good, isn't it? It's nice to have, and you have those different varieties and things. I just can't believe how much they charge for it in some places, because it's not worth much at all. But as to do, maybe other supermarkets, but as to do little bags of individual pick and mix type things. So you get a bag of dolly mixtures, a bag of super sour snakes, and a bag of jelly beans and stuff like that. And it's £5 for £1 basically, or 25p each. So I think it's 25p each. Yeah, so they're actually pretty good, those, and I actually quite like. I think I mentioned them in the thing as well. So they are very nice, those. Yeah. You was really addicted to soccer, were you, Joe? I see. He was a large fan of Bayern and the German national team. All right, I see. I didn't think that, because when we spoke about football in the past with you, Joe, you've always been a bit dismissive of it, really. Now you're saying you're one of the biggest fans. Well, fortunately, Joe, fortunately for us, we beat Germany on, was it Monday? Was it, or no, Saturday, wasn't it? I think I can't remember when it was now. But but yeah, so you probably would have been. Well, maybe it's a good job you're not as big a fan anymore. But yes. The Heron's food. No, there isn't any really around, Sham. I've seen a couple of them nearby, but basically, I think a lot of them are B&M's where I am. So I think it's the same. I think it's the same company, basically. Yeah, so a bit of a funny one to find, really, Herons. But I have heard good things about them. But I think it's basically B&M where I am. Yeah, last World Cup. Yeah. Well, Germany beat Brazil, didn't he, Joe? I don't know how you. Yeah, bit of a mixed emotions with that one. Maybe I know it was quite a big score as well. So yes. I don't think B&M's different than Herons, but it might be. I heard they were very similar, but I don't know. Against the one that Scotty would know. He's. I think he goes to both basically, but I'm not sure. Maybe even Shane might know. So I've got the Lion peanut bar as well. Now I want to review the original Lion as well, actually, again, and they've rebranded it a bit. It has like looks quite blue now. The original Lion. Yeah. I'm wanting to review that, because I've just been a while, and basically it's a finger of drifter, essentially. That's what I always say with Lion. it is because Drifter's just been discontinued now, I believe. I'm not seeing one for ages. But Lion is still, it's basically, I don't know why they do it, because they're making Drifters for this. It is literally a finger of Drifter covered with Rice Krispies and milk chocolate. Obviously in this one it's a bit, it's got peanuts in or something. But yeah, so it's, it's odd that they've discontinued the Drifter when they still make the fingers for this. So I don't get that move at all. Yeah. Well, Lion Bar at lunchtime, Dishan. Well, that's a good. Great minds think alike, so they say. Yes. Yeah. B&M don't just sell food; they sell homeware and all sorts. Yeah, is Heron's just food then? Is it? So is Heron's? Do you think maybe just like the food version of B&M? Do you think? Yeah. Latte Lion Bar. Yeah. I think I remember that AB. I never found it either. It does sound really nice. That. Yes. Okay, so see, yes, so you're sort of, there is a German contingent, isn't there, in Brazil, I think, and maybe is it Argentina as well, I think. I know there's a couple of little communities there, I believe, and the houses are sort of German sort of buildings as well and stuff like that, typical sort of, so it's an interesting one, Joe. Yes. Yeah, see, well, it's interesting. Good, you got a culture there, really. Yeah. Well, I guess if worse comes to worse, you've got both to fall back on, but yeah. Honestly. Yeah, see. If it's basically just food, whereas B&M is everything. Yeah, okay, yeah. One B&M near me was a big warehouse at one point, and it really did look like a warehouse. They've really improved it now, and it looks a lot more like a shop, a supermarket. Whereas in the past, it used to look a bit like a B&Q almost, but with food in it. It was very weird, and it had. I used to find it very strange. It was like dark as well. I just remember it being a really weird place, more like a grotto. It was a very strange place. And it's all like weird luminescent lamps and weird things like this. It's a very bizarre place. I remember that's when I first went to B&M, and I never really went back again because it was such a weird place. But I'd say you go in now and it's completely different. It just looks like a supermarket now, a big supermarket. But I'd say back, this was about 15 years ago or something like that. I think it was. I'm not sure. It's quite a while ago now. Well, let's say 10 to 15 years. It was very weird experience going to that B&M place. I tell you, it was very weird. It was like. Yeah, very weird place. Yeah. Now, believe it or not, you thought you'd seen all the Ritter Sports you could ever see. I actually have some more here. I think these are UK ones this time. That thing I got from Asda. Yes. Yeah, I did have a thing about Sweet Nothing Sham. Yes, I think I probably will. I think it's one of those where I can't do them that often, but I think I might do one this weekend actually. Yeah, so I've got an idea for one. So it's on my radar. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. See. Yes. During the time, yes. So yeah, I did hear about that, Joe. It's interesting, isn't it? It is interesting that, yeah. It's good, interesting. Good you've got a different culture there, really, as well. As I say, yeah. And the like White Lion bars, I've got the coconut ones, Andrew. I've got them. I think they were in Stash Watch last week. I think. Yes, I've got them to review. I've got to lay everything out in date order, basically, in this weekend. I need to just try and get through some stuff, yeah. So we've got Alpine Milk Chocolate by Ritter Sport, basically their Milka sort of milk chocolate, colourful variety. So this is the UK one. It says colourful variety on it. Interesting one, very blue, very blue. We've got this peppermint one. You probably like this one, Andrew. Peppermint. So it's basically a fries cream bar pretty much, but see a bit of dust on it. This will be quite nice, really. With a refreshing peppermint filling. I think, it doesn't look good, that. That's nice. Orange Digestives, yes. That might be a review coming up, Sham, you never know. I do have some Orange Digestives. This is the old pack. This is one from 3 years ago, pretty much. So yeah, but it's exactly the same. Obviously other than the date. Yeah, so peppermint one there, peppermint. I've got this butter biscuit one. Now this is one, very much my cup of tea. Now Ritter Sports are ones you can't really eat after, unless it's dark chocolate, I think. But I wouldn't recommend eating a milk chocolate Ritter Sport after it's gone out of date because they're very creamy. So be wary of those. I mean, obviously, shouldn't really eat anything out of date, but yeah, you see. But so I wouldn't. One of those. But So butter biscuit sounds very nice. I think I've reviewed this one already, though. To be honest with you, I think I've reviewed this one already. Here's one I did realise. I think I've reviewed this as well. I think I ended up getting a couple again because I think I reviewed them a long time ago, and I was going to review them again, but because there's products that I haven't reviewed once, and the things I was going to review again just got put on the back burner really. So this cornflake one, they're really nice. Yeah, speak to an American friend, and they never heard of this chocolate covered cornflakes. Couldn't believe it. It's such an obvious thing. Maybe Rice Krispies as well, but yeah, really works. I mean, yeah. And this is very nice bar. This one. There's probably not many companies other than say just supermarkets doing their little tubs of Rice Krispie cakes and stuff like cornflake cakes. Not many of them have done it, have they really? Yeah, so an interesting one. That one. Round trees fruit pastries, says Sham. I don't know if I've done them before. I don't think I've done I might have done offshoots of fruit pastels. I think I've got one. I think I did not the original ones, but yeah, maybe I will have to do the original ones. I'm not sure if I've ever done them before. Yeah, so yeah. Problem is I've got so much to spend in the backlog, Sham. But yes, but keep them coming, and hopefully yes, I will. We'll try and grab some of these and do them. Yeah, so yeah. Cocoa wafer as well. So Ritter do. I mean, there's so many. I can't believe how many different varieties Ritter do. I just cannot believe it. I mean, you saw the pile of at least 10 I did in Stash Watch a few weeks back, and then we've got 5 more here. These weren't in that pile, I don't think. I just can't believe how many they do. I cannot believe it, and I don't know how they managed to do. When Cadbury's bulks at doing, marvelous creations or whatever. You know what I mean? Now, vegan Aldi round. Yes, I did hear that. Yes. Yeah, the dessert ones. I think they're the ones I've done, Sham. I think they're the ones I've reviewed. Or if I've not reviewed, I've got them to review. Yes, in fact, I can see them. Yes, I've got them just down there, actually. So they're ones I have got to review. So hopefully we'll review those soon. Yeah. Gelatin, you say? Yeah, see, gelatin. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it, gelatin? You just don't realise it, do you, that it's in a lot of things. I wouldn't say I think I've had fruit pastels recently, and I'm sure they taste just as good. I mean, obviously I've not had them side by side with one with gelatin in, but yeah, don't know if you can not put meat in it, then it's a good idea, isn't it? Really, because you don't really expect to be eating meat from sweets, do you? Yeah. Yes, it's a sense vegans eating Haribos. There is one Haribo that is vegan, I think, or vegetarian anyway. I think it's a Star Mix, I think. They're quite nice as well, actually. They have a weird texture, but I actually quite like that texture. I don't know if it's vegan, but I know it's vegetarian because my friend was eating them. He's a vegetarian, so I think he's a vegan, actually. But yeah, maybe they're vegan then, I'm not sure. Yes, dessert fruit pastels. Yeah, it's basically it's just fruit pastels in a pack, in a sort of bag. They're basically flavoured like desserts. AB is the gist of it. Yeah, so rather than usual flavours, I didn't want. So I'll hopefully have the review up soon. I need to get them reviewed basically. I've got Swizzles, Matlow's, Puds as well, which is their kind of equivalent, but for regular sweets. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so there we are. Yeah, an interesting one. This one as well. I had these ones as well. I had the. You always think about in the US having sort of more bigger bars than us. Well, here's the sort of British M&M's peanut bar that I had when it was new, and I got this American one as well. And you can see the American one's actually, yeah, you can see M&M's and peanuts. But you see the American one's actually smaller. It's how many grams it is? 110 grams, 110.6 grams. Whereas the UK one, what's the UK one? 165. See there? Yeah. Hold it properly. Yeah, so it's very so the US one is actually a lot smaller, and you would have said, the UK one would have been the big one, sorry, the US one, just on playing on stereotypes and things, but no, the UK one, so there you go, it just goes to show, doesn't it? Yeah, so, interesting on that one. Yeah, I'll probably have something small tonight, Shah. I'm not sure what though, maybe some, I don't know, not sure yet, don't know, nothing too big. Yeah, what about you, anything nice? American chocolate's could be different. Yeah. I wanted to review both of them at the same time, Andrew, and I just couldn't get around to it. It was just one. It was a while back actually. These ones. These are from an old stash actually, and I wanted to review them at the same time, but it just took too long to. I couldn't get around. It was when I wasn't doing as many reviews either, so it's difficult. This is one of those. Yeah, fruit pasta dessert flavour, cherry bakewell, blueberry pie, apple crumble, and mango sorbet. You always only ever do 4 flavours, don't you, in these things, I've noticed. Or seem to only do, well, maybe 5, but it seems to never. Well, actually, no, I reviewed something else that was, I think it was milkshake flavours or something, or smoothie flavours or something. There was only 4 flavours there, so yeah. They'll probably be nice to try AB, I think. They'll be nice to try, but whether they'll, you probably, a lot of these things you have them once and never really bother with again. They look the same, you say, Sham. Oh, what, the fruit pastels, or the M&Ms. Yeah. There's these those huge sharing trays Morrisons are doing in the bakery. Grazing boxes. Yeah, see, no, I've not seen them. Mini flapjacks. Don't think I've seen them. No, Andrew, I'll have a look out for those. Yeah. Yeah, see, full size 2 except the mini flapjacks. So quite a lot, right? Cracky. So yeah, goodness me, that'll be dangerous then, won't it? Well, something I can put in the Morrisons review, maybe. Encourage people to vote for it. Yeah. So yeah, I had the M&M's hazelnut one to do as well. I think isn't this character now the is she the one that does the cookie one? I don't know, have they discontinued the hazelnut one, do you think? I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. I'll have to look out for that. Yeah, so this is not one for me, because I'm not a massive fan of chopped hazelnuts. I know Joe would probably like it, but that and Scotty as well, of course. Yeah, donuts from Morrisons, 5 for 50p. Not bad at all. That. What type of donuts are the AB? Are they custard ones or are they just jam? Did you? Nice. Yeah, sorry, I've been a bit absent on Discord. I've just been so basically the past couple of weeks I've just been a bit hectic really, and I've been trying to keep on top of the videos. So I do come in Discord, usually at night or something like quite late on. Yeah, so on Monday I was knackered as well. Actually, I was so tired. I didn't sleep very well on the Sunday night, so I was just so on Monday I just had to sleep basically, and then yesterday I kind of caught up a bit. Yeah. So ice creams by mini rolls. See. Neapolitan as well. Yes, I've seen those. Yes, they look quite interesting. I need to try and get there. I need to just do a bit of a tour of the shops. I'm hopefully going to do that on Saturday, I think, but we'll see how it goes. So maybe Stash Watch will be around for next week. Now, I've reviewed this one, but I got one. I think I got it again by accident. So in my stash, I've still got a Dairy Milk Marble here as well. Yeah, so there we go. So maybe I should do some competitions to give stuff away, maybe, but I don't know. And I did have an old Boost Protein as well. I've got another one since, but I think I have any. Maybe I haven't actually. Interesting one, yeah. Boost Protein. I haven't seen these for a while actually. Yeah. Morrisons do lots of flavours. Yeah, see. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I need to pop in. I'll be going to Morrisons actually as well. It's on my rounds. So basically, there's a few supermarkets clustered together that I can go to at once. That's quite good. So it works out pretty well then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yes, thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Andrew, for those. Yeah. And interesting one. Yeah. Sorry, AB, I didn't mention you in the Kit Kat one, by the way. The review. I knew. When I came to do it, I had it in my mind that and I think I just missed. I think I just forgot at the key moments. I couldn't go back and retrospect. You know what I mean? So sorry about that. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is in the backlog. Yeah, it's an old one. I think the Boost Protein. Have they stopped doing it now? Yeah. See. Yeah. The co-op. Yeah, the co-op's a bit of a difficult one to get to, Shannon. That's the problem. I need to really go out my way to get to the co-op. Basically, it's a bit of a difficult one, but I will hopefully get there at some point soon. Yeah, so it is on my radar for sure, as I say. Well, there's lots. That's the only problem. So this one is Milka raisins and hazelnuts as well. Again, I'm not sure. It looks a lot better than I think it would be. Basically, fruit and nut, isn't it? An interesting one, though. Yeah, an interesting one. I quite like the colours of it. It's very purple, isn't it? I'm not sure raisins are really that purple, but yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah. I think the Boost Protein came off. See, is that old? Is it? Great. Let's have a look. Goodness me, maybe it is an old one. Yeah, I can't see the date actually. I think it might be 2020 actually. Honestly, could be worth a lot. You never know. Yeah. Some of these are in my sort of well, I didn't think that one was. These are sort of in my semi just about in date backlog, I think, really. So they're probably ones which are, yeah. Don't know why Morrisons doesn't win the poll. I'm not sure, Sham. I don't know. It seems that Lidl and Aldi have a massive following, don't they? Yeah, they just have a massive following. I don't know why it is. I think just lots of people go there, really. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Lidl Aldi, of course. It's just that maybe they're just, I don't know. And I think Morrisons might be a bit more of a northern shop as well, I think. So it might be a bit divisive. You might just, splitting the vote in half almost. Yeah, maybe anyway. I know Morrisons is a bit more of a northern supermarket, isn't it? So that might be why. That might be another thing. So if you're just dividing the electorate in half, you're just going to get less people voting for it. So that might be what it is as well. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. I think Aldi and Lidl. Well, it became, a few years back, Aldi won the which best supermarket, didn't it? And it had like loads of awards, the best mince pies and best this, that, and the other. So I think basically it became a bit trendy to shop at Aldi and Lidl. Well, Aldi, I think, and obviously Lidl probably just a bit. And and I think that's probably why. So I think it's just stayed a bit really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? And the stuff I've had from there has not been too bad, really. I find it difficult to shop for proper stuff there as in my regular shop because they don't seem to just do the things I like, but it could be just because I've got used to the supermarkets I go to. Had more Lindt stuff here as well. The Swiss Premium Chocolate. Look at that. It's the same again, really. Raspberries and almonds, yeah. Cranberries, raspberries, and almonds, yeah. It's a massive bar, this one. A 300-gram bar, this one. 300 grams. Could be used as a weapon, this. But, and a similar one as well. Similar one. Sea salt and whole almonds. Just whole almonds it's got. Yeah, that's unusual. You don't normally get whole almonds, do you? In these bars. An interesting one again, that. Yeah. But again, they're probably one of the backlog fodder. This one that might just not get to really. Interesting one though. Yeah, so something I have to get again because I just oh dear, it can be a bit of a nightmare. That it can be a bit of a nightmare, honestly. Does it work for Asda bar apparently on Discord? So I've sent a photo. Okay, thanks Andrew. Well, yeah, basically a photo's fine. I can search for that and stuff. Yes. Oh, do you like them, Sean? I hope you enjoyed those reviews. Yeah, that if you haven't the Kit Kat popcorn, I was pleasantly surprised by. Skittles Giants was a bit of a shame, yeah, but yeah, it's one of those the bar people would be quite surprised by. Yes. Oh, which one? The oh, you mean the let's see, hang on a sec, I've got lost where we were now. Yeah, the Asda one, Andrew. Yes. Well, yeah, it'd be interesting that one, and I'd like to try it. Yeah. Also, hopefully I'll try and get it, and then next week perhaps I'll put it up for do some Asda chocolate into the vote as well, see what people say. The problem is though, it's like you've said, the first one is probably going to be the Mars, Milky Way, Snickers, stuff like that. So, but I think they've got to be done, those things. You know what I mean? I think it's just the way it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, I felt it really detracted from the sourness because the sour ones have got that sort of sour taste, and of course that's what's meant to be not quite catching in the throat, but that's what's meant to be the thing, isn't it? But when you've got something else that's kind of overpowering that, and having a bit of an it's not a nice taste either, I don't think. But when you've got that going on, and also some of the flavors were just like in regular Skittles, where some flavors are just quite tart, no, Andrew don't like that word, but yeah, that happened as well in the sour Skittles Giants. They were just, so rather than being sour, they were just tart, if that makes sense. So they just had a, so the flavour, so it just had things that were happening that not because they were sour, but because of other things, and it just kind of meant they didn't work as well as they should have done. But I love the consistency of them; they're so nice and soft. Yeah, I like that a lot, that softness of the giant Skittles. I wish all Skittles were that soft, actually. But the thing is, they still have that taste that the sugar gives you. And I think for me, that's why I just prefer things like Sour Patch Kids and stuff like that, which I need to review. I've got 3 of those to review. Nougat Whips are no inventive there, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit... it's a bit of a shame when they probably just, they're probably one of those to call a spade, I guess, isn't it? But yeah, one of those, isn't it? And these are all things that I got and I never reviewed, actually. These like individual sweets from Milka, like Moments they were called. So toffee walnuts. This is basically, sort of like a sort of one segment version of their sort of Max bar that they do, and the Cabbage do as well. Very interesting one, that one, but I never got around to tasting it really, trying it. Yeah. Hi Joe, good to see you again. Yeah, You see an Easter egg in Asda? An Easter egg, I say, crikey. That's well, I think it just is, as Andrew was saying the other day, the other week. Cadbury stuff is up to the 31st of July in sell-by date-wise. So if it's a Cadbury one, you might be all right. Interesting one. It should be there for dirt cheap, hopefully. Shaham, fingers crossed. Oreo moments as well. So it's just yeah. So these, we know what these are. I never reviewed these really, and I don't know if they're still around actually. But yeah. Not sure. There's a little box, of course, look quite interesting, but yeah, nothing too grand there with those. Yes, there we go. Right, a couple more really, and then I've got more cake bars. Look at these cake slices. I have these ones as well. These are Dairy Milk cake slices. Yeah, so these ones are a bit more like Mr. Kipling ones, really. They look okay, but they look just like the Mr. Kipling slices, to be honest with you. They look almost identical. Even to the fact that the filling doesn't quite go all the way to the edge. So I wonder if they are made by Mr. Kipling. Well, it says winner of cakes and biscuits category, so it won something apparently. Don't want to try and see what it's won. I can't see. Doesn't say. I can't see. It says it's won something, but I can't see where actually. Well, I got like the asterisk to say it was winner of the cake in the cake category, but I can't see what it actually won. So, oh, there we go. There we go. It's got the asterisk next to it. OT Consumer Creative Products of the Year, 2020. There we go. Yeah. It says it's made. Who's it? Does it say it's made by anyone in particular? Premier Foods. The license, yeah. So there we go. So it might be Mr. Kipling Premier Foods. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nestle Whips. I did have them in the backlog, Sham. I would like to review them. Yes, I do want to review those. Yeah, they've got different flavors. I had loads in the backlog, so I need to get them again, I think. But yeah, I'd like to do them. Yeah. And the Christmas chocolate will start coming out soon. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, well, the thing is, they try and sell it once, don't they? So you'll buy it again because you'll eat it before Christmas. Yeah. Premier Foods, yes, Mr. Kipling, yeah, that's what. Sorry, Andrew, yes, yeah. They basically are Mr. Kipling slices, aren't they? They even look like it, They probably look quite nice ones, but yeah, I thought they would be, and then you're right. I thought Premier Foods sounded familiar, yeah. It's yes, more Cadbury cake butter. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The problem is it's so easy for them to make, isn't it? Because all they do is change the top. They just add a very small change to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is it, Sham. Exactly, Sham. Yes, this is it. In fact, yeah, this is it. This is the problem as well. It's a disappointment when they don't taste like what they're meant to, isn't it? Angel slice is nice, but not a big fan of their chocolate slices. Yeah, I wonder if these are exactly the same as those. Yeah. Chocolate one's a difficult one to get, really, because I mean it sounds like it would taste really nice, but chocolate sponge tends to not really be that great. It's usually the Victoria type sponge. The vanilla sponge actually has a bit more of a nicer taste, I've found, which is strange. But that tends to be the case with cakes generally. I just found that the actual vanilla ones tend to be actually a bit nicer. Yeah, a bit of an odd one though, really. Yeah. So I'll probably finish up a bit soon then, so people can get off to the football and stuff like that. So it's probably about, probably just do a couple more minutes. We've only got one more to do actually anyway, so it's probably about, yeah. So this is the last one. I got this from a Finnish friend actually. Never reviewed it either, so it's been, with dust on it. It was pure 70% dark cocoa, crunchy hazelnuts. Yes, it's Phaser's one of this. It was new at the time, 1891. Yeah, vegan friendly. Made in Finland. I assume that means it contains flavanols. I assume that means it's for vegans, but it has an asterisk next to it, so I'm not sure. May say may contain milk or something. What does it say? What's the asterisk for? I say this one's a bit of a one that's gone past its date. There you go. It says vegan friendly. What does it say? Produced on the same line as milk chocolate. Okay, so it just does make me wonder though, if it said that if it was vegetarian but said produced on the same line as meat, would you accept that? I know vegan's not the same, but is it the same? I don't know. I don't know what you'd make of that really. Yeah. Her woman shouted on the bus on her phone today about the match. She was going to watch it. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah, I know. People, shout on the, I know, honestly. Yeah. There's one thing about mobile phones, isn't it? You probably never known the time about mobile phones, Andrew. I remember a time about mobile phones. Yeah, so I must say they are good for a lot of things, but there's some things that you just wish. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but I think pretty much Joe. I think. I mean, it probably doesn't contain milk, but it's, as you say, produced on the same line as milk chocolate. So I don't know. Is that good enough? I'm not sure. I don't know really. I don't really know. I'm not a vegan. I don't know what they expect. I know if you're a vegetarian, you wouldn't accept it being produced on the same line as a meat product. I know that probably wouldn't happen. It's not something that really happens, but so I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Kipling orange slices. Did they really? Did I review those? These vaguely sound familiar, Cheyenne, but yeah. Yeah, vegan and a genuine milk. Well, yes, yeah. Sorry, Andrew. It's more the fact that it's well. I mean, it's like vegetarians aren't allergic to meat, but obviously it's just you wouldn't have it. You use different gloves and things for handling meat, don't you? So I know for hygienic reasons, but also for vegetarians expect that as well. So I'm just saying, I just don't know if it's acceptable to say that milk could have come into contact with this product when you wouldn't allow meat to come into contact with a vegetarian product. Yeah, Kipling orange slices sound good. Yes. Yeah, the ginger carrot, they're surprisingly quite interesting carrot cake and ginger cake type things, aren't they? I mean, it's just different, aren't they? That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think you should be as well, Andrew, to be honest with you. I think if it's not, yeah, you can't, just because it's, yeah, I feel like that's, yeah, exactly. I feel like it should be treated the same as like if it was a vegetarian product because, in regards to meat and vegan, in regards to milk, because I think that's kind of defeating the point really. But as I say, I don't know if vegans accept it or not. I think unfortunately they might have been forced to accept certain restrictions or certain problems because it's been very difficult in the past, and I think they're playing on that to avoid just having milk and stuff. So yes, all right, yes, but yeah, I think it's time to go, everyone. Yeah, people are going for the football and stuff. Joe's got to go for his job as well. Oh, dear. No worries, Joe. Thanks for coming, Joe. I know it's difficult for you because I know you're working and things, but I really appreciate you coming. I appreciate everyone else coming as well, of course. Shime, Andrew, AB. I know anyone else is watching as well. I know some of you don't chat and things, but great to see you all. Fingers crossed you enjoy the football, whether you're supporting Denmark or England or anyone else. Who knows? Will football come home? Who knows? But yeah, well, take care, guys. It's been a nice chat to you again, as always. I'm glad we did a Stash Watch. Thanks, Jan, for all your support. And yeah, of course, I'll say AB and Andrew. Yeah, really great to have you all here and stuff like that. It really means a lot. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. Yeah, well, keep your fingers crossed, Andrew. Keep your fingers crossed. You have a great evening, Joe. You too, Sham, as I say, and AB as well. Hope you enjoy the match if you're not already gone. I say, Sham, yeah, don't worry about Discord, Sham. Just just bear in mind, just chatting it, you know what I mean? Don't and if people aren't there, they'll come at some point. Don't worry about it. Honestly. But yes, that's it. So I think people have it on in the background and stuff like that, so they might not be there. That's the thing. So just bear that in mind, that's all. Okay, take care, everyone. Have a good evening. Thanks for watching. Really nice to chat to you all again. I say it's about a 6-second delay or something like that, so I might have gone by the time you say something, so apologies if that's the case. But have a great evening. Yes, exactly, that's right, Andrew. No late night phone calls, yes. Yeah, that's it. Oh dear. I know Scotty had that at some point as well. I can't remember who from, but yeah, so honestly. But yeah, you can stop that, by the way. I think there's a setting to stop that, because obviously people just want to chat in Discord, so although if you want that, you can do it and stuff like that, of course. I'm not going to stop you, but I think generally, just be wary of the fact that people might not want that. Okay, take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye for now. Have a great one. Bye.